So very, very general. I want to talk about childcare in Central Texas. I know, like, for example, maybe East Austin, some in Riverside, there's even some childcare deserts and things like that happening. And I know it's a broad topic, but when we talk about childcare in Central Texas specifically, what are we kind of seeing? That lack, right? And affordability has been an issue too.
That's right. What we've seen in Austin throughout our cities that we have childcare deserts. These are areas where families don't have a choice on where to have a daycare for their child. And we want to, as a local policymaker, it's important that we make childcare as convenient and as affordable as possible. And so we've really doubled down on our efforts to make childcare more accessible here in Austin.
What are some of those efforts that have actually been done? I think one of the things we talk about is affordability. I think staffing's been an issue in every department ever.
Yes, yes.
But what are some of the things that we're looking towards in making it a bit easier for parents?
So one of the first policies that I brought forward last year was about ensuring that we have, it was about relaxing regulations when it comes to childcare zoning. So what we found was that it was really difficult to actually build a childcare facility in the city. It's actually easier to build a dog park than it is to open a childcare center. And so we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars to even go through the zoning and permitting process just to be able to break ground on a childcare center. And so that was one of the first hurdles we wanted to address, is how do we make it easier, more convenient to build childcare facilities throughout our city, especially in known childcare deserts. So that was step one, let's make it easier to build. Step two was taking a look at, okay, what more can we be doing to make it more affordable? And so the city passed a property tax exemption at the city level, allowing operators to have a tax break should they open a childcare center. Very pleased to see that Travis County has followed suit. We are one of the first city counties to do so, and this is a welcome. This is a welcome initiative for our childcare operators.
So I think that's important for viewers to understand. Talk about the exemption. So I think, you know, a lot of us hear, okay, 100% tax exemption, and we talk about affordability. It's because that really should trickle down to, hey, maybe our services can now be cheaper because we don't have that tax burden. Is that sort of the goal of those exemptions?
Absolutely. We want to reduce overhead costs. We want to encourage these operators to ensure that they're paying their child care educators what they deserve. I mean, these are teachers who are having one of the most important jobs in our city in the time that they spend with our littlest ones. So we want to make sure that they're well paid, so that they're properly staffed, and that our children receive the care and education that they need.
Just a couple more. I think Adal actually sent me a cool tweet that talked about, because of your zoning, there's like I think a Spanish immersion childcare center that even popped up. All that to say, there's now childcare centers popping up in neighborhoods. I mean, how's that been to see it, and are you seeing that now happening?
I mean, it really shows how policy changes can make a huge difference. The fact that we now have daycare centers opening up in neighborhoods, particularly, you know, bilingual daycares, shows that we are making progress. We really are trying to make childcare more convenient, more affordable for everyone.
And my last question is, just always, you know, what work is still left to be done? I mean, of course, anything we tackle, there's still going to be something left to be done, but is there still talks about more that you all are doing?
Absolutely. You know, Austin is poised to be a leader in this area. We are working with our county partners on an initiative, more details to be shared soon. But really is rooted in how do we make childcare more affordable for families in Austin, and that's going to look like ensuring that we have that we address the wait list that ensures that we address the wait list that the Texas Workforce Solutions Board has. Right now we have over 1,000 kids on this wait list looking for subsidized childcare, and so that's going to be step one. Number two is making sure that our early childhood educators are well paid. Step three is also getting our business community involved. You know, we all have a vested interest in the future of our children, but also this is a workforce development issue. If families have choices and options on where they can have affordable care for their kids, they're going to be encouraged to go back to work.
Yeah,